Exactly who is Don Swan? He's a charismatic and occasionally aquatic character. Every morning he tunes his body by swimming a couple of lengths. Don's love of the sea is even reflected in the location of his modest little club, where anyone wearing a tie, that is, can enjoy a couple of pints of draft Swan Light, a fully brewed lager that's low in alcohol. It's perfect for a man who has a busy afternoon ahead of him. Anything's possible when you swan lightly.
Oh! Good morning, Mr. Mansell, sir. No doubt you've come to see the new Rover Fastback.
Metro, actually.
The Metro, of course.
A true driver's car. Handy around town?
Absolutely, Nige. Words right out of my mouth. Central locking, naturally. Lots more room than you used to. And a sunroof, so you can feel the wind in your helmet. 4-speaker stereo.
And Prost tipped to win.
Radio cassette. Well, take it for a spin, Nige. Be my guest. Come on, Nige. Out you come. Yeah, safe as houses. Come on. Whoa!
I don't believe it. What stupid... Nigel! Nice to see you.
Oh, gentlemen, I see you're admiring the new colour-keyed bumpers. Very smooth, very chic, very sexy, very bumpers. Very sorry, Nigel. Murray.
I don't suppose you have a copy of Fly Fishing by J.R. Hartley. It is rather old.
I'm sorry.
It's by J.R. Hartley.
No luck, Dad. Never mind. There's still a few more to try.
Good old yellow pages. We don't just help with the nasty things in life, like a blocked drain. We're there for the nice things, too.
You do? Oh, that's wonderful. Can you keep it for me? My name, oh yes, it's J.R. Hartley.
Now, when you're shopping and they ask you how you want to pay, it really makes sense to say with the American Express card. Because when you use the card, virtually everything you pay for is insured for 90 days, automatically and immediately. It's a totally new kind of protection, and it's completely free for card members. Purchase protection makes the card an even more sensible way to pay. Membership has its privileges.
Imagine him, 50% bigger. Or that, 50% bigger. Or what about one of these? 50% bigger. Now imagine your holiday photos 50% bigger. They will be if you use bonus print, because bonus print are offering prints 50% bigger than their regular size. Just imagine them, 50% bigger. Bonus print. Use the envelope coming through your door.
Martini extra dry. Have it with or without. With friends, with pleasure. Martini extra dry. It's there to be discovered.
Before your great-great-grandfather was born, Clerical Medical knew the future belongs to those who prepare for it. Over the years, Clerical Medical has helped thousands of families enjoy security, even when the future seemed quite uncertain. Today, Clerical Medical cares for over £3,000 million in investments, pensions, and life assurance. Ask a financial advisor.
Clerical Medical, we remember the future.
When you open an account at NatWest, what will you get? At NatWest, you get more branches than any other bank. You get branches that are open on Saturdays. You get free banking if you stay in credit. And you get more 24-hour cash machines than any other bank. When you want your money at your fingertips, press for action.
You ain't seen nothing yet. But baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet. Here's something you never forget, baby. You just ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't been around, you ain't seen nothing yet.
The paper with a lot more clout. The new colour Daily Mirror.
Decorating's a real chore when you know the next chap is off sunning himself while you're stuck at home with primer, undercoat and gloss. Who needs all that? Ranch Paint or Ranch Stain will give your woodwork long-lasting protection in just one coat, and you a break.
Araldite fillers mend and fill metal and wood. So don't stick it, Araldite it.
Imagine him, 50% bigger. Or that, 50% bigger. Or what about one of these, 50% bigger? Now imagine your holiday photos 50% bigger. They will be if you use bonus print, because bonus print are offering prints 50% bigger than their regular size. Just imagine them, 50% bigger. Bonus print. Use the envelope coming through your door.
Germaline 2, an effective antiseptic plus a local anesthetic to soothe the pain away. Germaline 2, there's no better first aid cream.
Later this evening at 10:30, we've a murder mystery starring Dana Andrews as a cynical detective and Jean Tierney as Laura. Well then, on Sunday afternoon, we croon with Crosby as Bing battles to win the hand of Jane Wyman in order to adopt a couple of ragamuffin French orphans. The romantic comedy Here Comes the Groom is at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
We've a great western tomorrow night on 4, starring, of course, Big John Wayne, Lee Marvin, and a doubtful lady.
Last time we had the pleasure of your company, we was involved in 4 fistfights, a stabbing, and a shooting, and all before midnight.
Stuart Whitman's in there, too.
You know, it's getting very tiresome lugging the saddle around. I don't suppose you take my word of honor that I won't try to escape.
Mansoor, you are a Lulu. No western would be complete without the bad guys, a bar brawl, and attacking Indians. The Comancheros tomorrow night at 10:15, Channel 4.
In 10 minutes here on 4, we're trotting off to Sandown Park for this afternoon's Channel 4 racing. Before that, we're invited on a cruise with the helplessly hopeless Mr. Magoo. All aboard in a few minutes.
If your old man's bored with fish, turn it into something swish. Oi! Scream for cream. Cream is absolutely natural. Cream is absolutely pure. But you've got to get the real thing to be absolutely sure. So when it's pasta for your dinner, ham and mushroom is a winner. Oi! Scream for cream. Here come the strawberries. Oi! Scream for cream. Anyone for tennis. Oi! Scream for cream.
In 1939, when a loaf of bread was 4p halfpenny and beer 8p a pint, it cost over a week's wages to telephone Australia or New Zealand. It could take hours for your call to be connected. But that was before British Telecom International direct dialing. Today, the Earth is ringed with cables and satellites that enable you to dial more than 185 countries direct. That's over 600 million telephones, all around the globe, all available in seconds. If international calls had gone up by as much as bread and beer, an economy rate call to Australia would now cost over £25 a minute. In fact, It's about 80 pence a minute. Who would have thought you could reach so far for so little? But then you can call on British Telecom International direct dialing.
Hello? Jane! What a lovely surprise!
It's you we answer to.
Oh! Good morning, Mr. Mansell, sir. No doubt you've come to see the new Rover Fastback.
Metro, actually.
The Metro, of course.
A true driver's car. Handy around town?
Absolutely, Nige. Words right out of my mouth. Central locking, naturally. Lots more room than you used to. And a sunroof, so you can feel the wind in your helmet. 4-speaker stereo.
And Prost tipped to win.
Radio cassette. Well, take it for a spin, Nige. Be my guest. Come on, Nige. Out you come. Yeah, safe as houses. Come on. Whoa!
I don't believe it. What stupid... Nigel! Nice to see you.
Oh, gentlemen, I see you're admiring the new colour-keyed bumpers. Very smooth, very chic, very sexy, very bumpers. Very sorry, Nigel. Murray.
Imagine him, 50% bigger. Or that, 50% bigger. Or what about one of these, 50% bigger? Now imagine your holiday photos 50% bigger. They will be if you use bonus print, because bonus print are offering prints 50% bigger than their regular size. Just imagine them, 50% bigger. Bonus print. Use the envelope coming through your door.
It's hard to describe the magic of evening racing at Kempton and Sandown, but we'll try. There's the thrill of the race, and the sheer grace and beauty of thoroughbreds trained to perfection. But even if you don't know one end of a horse from the other, you'll enjoy the restaurants, the bars, and the special atmosphere of a very different night out. Every week until July the 20th.
Well, now on 4, Mr. Magoo gets to grips with a few friends, old and new. Sleemy, slimy, rat-a-row, ruptured ruptures, go, go, go.
This Monday, Channel 4 takes flight with the Mayfly and discovers the angling experience.
A lot of people call the Mayfly season Duffer's Fortnight and call dapping an all-woman's game. But anyone who has been out with Albert will disagree. The skill is in knowing where the fish are going to feed.
Experts from Ireland talk over the angling experience in a new series for the summer on 4.
Well, later this evening here on 4, we're off to Oslo for live coverage of international athletics, climaxing with Steve Cram's attempt to win the Dream Mile, and that's at 9 o'clock. Right now, with the time at 3, we saddle up for Channel 4 racing. This afternoon, we're bound for Sandown, where Bruff Scott is, as ever, ready and waiting.
Sandown Park's flat racing day of the year. An afternoon to remember, featuring a marvellous race for this trophy for the Coral Eclipse. The amazing triptyque comes from France for a record 10th Group 1 success. Last year's winner Matoto is back and favourite to score again. And the brilliant Grey Indian skimmer has had the rain she needs. It's a perfectly set showpiece for this Eclipse Day at Sandown. Hello everyone. This Coral Eclipse is one of those peaks that all top horses have to try and climb. And we've had no more rain after yesterday's very heavy showers, which means both the uncertain stars are in. Broken Hearted, who didn't want any more rain, and Indian Skimmer, who needed it yesterday. The ground officially good, and our action starts with the 3:20 race, That's the Trafalgar House Sprint Stakes, 14 runners up the 5 furlong track. Then at 4:05, it's the Coral Eclipse itself, over 1 1/4 miles, and the big stars are in a field of 8. And finally, at 4:40, the Sandown EBS Stakes, over 1 mile and 9 runners.
You punters are a right canny lot, you know. Because of the weather, you've been holding back on your bets. The bookies report very light betting indeed on the Coral Eclipse. Now, Front Rails boards bookmaker Sam Harris has gone up, and I'll give you his prices. The only prices on the course available at the moment, and it's 6-5 against Him Toto, 11-4 Triptych, and 7-2 Indian Skimmer. Then they go 7 Broken Hearted, 14 Charmer. Ladbrokes laid that down from 20-1 fair each way bets for Charmer this morning. Double Carpet Shady Heights, and it's 66 and 100-1 against Clive Britton's pair. But there's no doubt, you punters, you know your onions. The clouds are going around Sandown even now. A thunderstorm could alter everything. That's why you've been holding back on your Eclipse bets.
But let's get straight into the action on this marvellous day's racing with a look at some potential champions of the future. For in the 2:15 race, the Paddock Maiden Stakes, among the 11 runners, we had some highly regarded youngsters. But there's no doubt the one they all had to beat was this fellow. This is Spitfire, who showed he could fly, went a very promising second to Jacamar on his racecourse debut in the Chesham at Royal Ascot. That was a high-class performance, and it wasn't surprising he started a warm favourite.
Yes, Derek, Spitfire, the 6-4 favourite, Galliari 5-2, Triplicate 7-1, Siliciano 14-1, together with Dr. Fell and Illinois, and 20-1 bar those.
And running, the favourite second from the right of the picture, just being chased along by Ray Cochran up on the outside of Dr. Fell, next to the Rose Fecombe in the striped jacket on the left of the picture. On the extreme right now is Siliciano. Up with these is Zephygas in the dark blue and Galliari in the black with the white cap. And behind these comes Elenos, that's in the green jacket for Fecombe. Leads by length to Zephygas on the outside of Elenos. These racing second and third. Galliari is in 4th place. Spitfire in behind some horses as they pass the halfway point in 7th place. They begin the turn in, and it's Fecombe leading by half a length. Zephygas. Galliari runs wide on the outside in the black with the white cap. Elenos in behind these in the green. Then Friendly Coast in behind these. Spitfire looks for room, trying to come with a run next to the rails. Fecombe still in the striped jacket, now only shares the lead with Elenos. Zephygas, Galliari on the outside. Spitfire going as well as any, but will it find room? Just over 2 to go. Elenos in the green, Galliari black with the white cap, Spitfire in behind these. Fecombe is next to the rails, a furlong and a half to go, and now Spitfire is pulled to the outside of Elenos. Elenos is keeping up the running. Spitfire, horse with a noseband, finishing well. Elenos still just has it past the furlong pole, but here comes Spitfire, and Spitfire launches, and Spitfire goes on by a length, and Spitfire goes clear by 2. Elenos in second, Fecombe is third as they race up towards the line. Spitfire wins it easily. Elenos second, Fecombe third.
Yes, a pretty impressive performance that by Spitfire, and the winning trainer Charlie Nelson is already aiming his sights high because he's talking about the Derby of 1989 for this colt. He thinks he could be a Derby winner, and if you think he is going to win next year's Derby, then Ladbrokes will give you 66-1. I don't think he was that price today. John Tyrrell.
No, he wasn't, Derek. The winner, number 14, Spitfire, returned the 6-4 favourite. Second, number 5, Elenos at 14-1. And third, number 7, Fecombe at 20-1. The tape returns win 220, places 110, 320 and 270. The dual forecast going to £15 exactly, and the CSF paid £20 and 56 pence, 11 round.
You're on.
Well, hang on a second, folks. I mean, you know, let's just get all...
You're live.
So, colossal crowds here at Sandown on Coral Eclipse Day. The roads jammed a good hour and a half prior to the start of the first race, 2:15, in which we have seen a very useful performance by Spitfire. And whether it's worth 66 to 1 for the Derby or not, I don't know. I think we've got a lot of good horses to come out for the ring. But now we've got news from our betting baron.
Betting baron. Barons are normally wealthy, Gigi, that rules me out. But that Spitfire was certainly well back. One punter got 13 to 8 to £10,000 to win 16 and a quarter thousand.